Hey, my name is Ethan Ramos. I'm a New Jersey State champ, Division I All-American, and a member of the Puerto Rican World Team. Today I'm going to show you how to do a double leg on the dummy. If you've been watching wrestling for the past decade, then I think we all know how effective double leg can really be, on all levels. And I think that if you put some time into working your double leg on the dummy, then I think you'll find that you can be much more effective at executing it when you're in a live situation. Now, if you're interested, I have other videos on dummy drills that you can do specifically for the double leg that I'll link in the description below. But for the purpose of this video, I really want to focus on what I find to be the most important aspects of the double, which would be positioning and how you finish. So when I think about positioning, I really want to think about having my body in a straight alignment as I'm driving through my opponent. And the reason being is because I want my body to stay underneath my opponent as I drive. Right, so if I'm keeping my head up, right, my head's up, my eyes are forward, I'm keeping my chest up, right, that's going to bring my hips more in, right, so my body's going to be tight to my opponent rather than keeping my hips far back and staying further away. When I'm underneath my opponent, this allows me to be able to drive up and through them, and what that does is allow me to be able to have more control when I'm finishing. Now when I'm thinking about finishing, a lot of the mistakes that we see with a double leg is that people, when they're driving and your opponent starts to back up to try to catch up with the momentum and get their legs back, often what you see is people start to sag and try to finish by falling before your opponent does. So I want to think about driving my opponent's upper body past their lower body and getting them to hit the mat before I do. So that way it's a clean finish. I could cover, possibly get the pin if I get feet to back, but I'm covering so I can get onto whatever ride that I'm going to do. All right, so when you start this, have the dummy leaning on you with their arms on your shoulders. And now there's two ways that you can do this. You can either snap through or you can pop above the elbows. But either way, when I do that, I'm going to level change at the same time. So if I snap through, I'm level changing. Right, and if I pop, I'm level changing. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to pop at above the elbows. My thumbs are going to be on the inside. And when I do it, I'm going to step and try to split the middle. If you have a dummy with legs, you're going to split in between their legs. I'm just going to step here. And then I'm going to cock my arms back to my hips. Right, and from here, I'm going to shoot my arms forward and get my head to the opposite side on the right side of the dummy and do a drop step. Now from here, my trail leg is going to step up and I'm going to try to angle my toes to the back side. So I'm going to try to angle my toes to the back side so I can get a little cheat towards the side that I'm going to start driving. From here, I'm going to step up, stay tight to the body, and I'm going to drive up and in. And as I do, I'm looking to get the dummy to the mat first before I land on it. So I'm going to start in my stance, staggered, with my lead leg forward. The dummy's leaning on me with his hands on my shoulders. Next, I'm going to pop at the elbows, keeping my thumbs on the inside and keeping my hands, this little cleft right here, and then a pop right above the elbows. And I'm going to level change, and at the same time, I'm stepping in between the leg or split in the middle on this type of dummy. Right? Now from here, I'm going to drop step through the dummy and get my head to the opposite side that my lead leg is on. Right, from here, I'm locking below the butt, and I'm getting my trail leg to step up and point my toe inward so I can get a little bit of a cheat towards the side that I want to go. Now from here, I drive up, and I'm going to just do a couple of steps and drive, get the dummy to land before I do, and cover for the pin. Hey, thank you for staying to the end. If you got any value out of this, please check out other related content in the dummy series. And feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or suggestions of future content that you want to see, please leave a comment below. Thank you and see you next time.